Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at the Steinway & Son store over on the west side of Madison, and we finally get a chance to talk with Ben Garber. How are you?
Thank you.
Thanks for having us today.
Yeah, thanks, Justin.
And I'm really excited about today's segment because we get to learn a little bit about the evolution of the piano, and this is right up my alley. So talk to us a little bit about how the piano has changed over the years.
Yeah. This is an interesting one because pianos really look the same as they did 125 years ago.
Yes.
And I think people think they're just exactly the same as they were. They have continuously developed in terms of tone and fullness and sound. They're much fuller toned than they were 100 years ago.
Right.
We also have much better quality control in terms of parts and materials and things like that. So believe it or not, they all feel a lot better and play a lot better if they're made well.
So some of those older composers would probably be jealous of what we have today.
I believe so. I think we all believe that.
Yeah. So I also want to talk about piano technology because we all remember, maybe we don't, some of us may not, remember the old player pianos that used to use piano rolls and play by themselves, but you've shown us some really, really neat technology that allows for an even more accurate performance and replication of a performance.
We talked about that.
Can you talk to us a little bit about some of those technologies that have developed over the last few years?
Yeah, there's a lot of technological add-ons we have for pianos now. People probably wouldn't believe it until you see it for yourself. But the same piano company that made the old piano rolls where you had to pump the pedals, right, when we were kids, they still make a modern player piano system. It's better because it doesn't impede the piano at all anymore. So you can play it like a completely acoustic piano.
Okay.
But at the same time, it can play itself. You can play pop songs and you can have artists singing along and things like that.
Sure.
This can be added to any piano, old or new. If you have something in your home you want to add that to, we can add it on.
Okay.
So as an example, you know, people like to listen to modern CDs with the piano playing in the background. I'm just going to make this happen here.
A little bit of Adele going on there.
Adele,
very
and
nice.
in a minute she'll start singing, right?
Okay, so there's actually speakers built in that where they can.
Or you can pipe it through your house speakers.
Very cool.
We can also turn it way down if we want to be able to have a dinner party and not have this get in our way, right?
Yeah, just background ambient music is good too.
Yep.
It's very cool.
And everything's operated through iPads now, so we have a completely wireless cloud-based system, so it's easy to use.
That is very cool, and we looked at some of that before. Let's talk a little bit about, you mentioned the modern player piano. Would this be considered the modern player piano?
This is a modern player piano. This is the third generation of QRS's pianimation system.
Wow, and this is the same people that made those piano rolls.
Yeah, way back when. And that music is still on here, believe it or not.
Wow, that's incredible. And you wouldn't know by sitting down to play that it is a player piano.
You can't tell. You can't tell. You can't see anything on it either that shows that it's a player piano.
See, folks, you don't even need to play piano to have a piano in your house. Just get one that plays by itself, right?
Yeah. Now, along with that, we can add the sensors that will allow us to record your own playing.
Sure, yeah.
Or even to turn the piano off and play on headphones. So a lot of people are now calling this hybrid piano. You can have a technological set of features added to any acoustic piano.
Sure. Now, is it possible to combine some of these features that we're talking about right now and just have them all on one? It kind of sounds like you can combine everything together and have the best of all worlds.
Yes, and the great thing about the QRS systems is it's modular, so it's like a la carte. I can pick if I want to just interface with a computer and be a composer, I can do that. If I want it to play, record, go silent, you can just choose what you want to add.
So you could actually use this to play into the computer what you want it to, and compose sheet music, essentially.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Let's talk a little bit about I want to mention digital pianos too. So how have digital pianos changed? Because that's a relatively recent invention.
I think 1982 is when the digital piano came out, and as in anything technological, they've continually gotten better. So they get more realistic sounding, better feeling, so that they're more approximating an acoustic piano experience.
Sure. And you have a demonstration that you'd like to show
we
us.
can look at some. The other cool thing is we can now use iPads and apps to do a lot of things with a digital piano.
Very cool. Well, let's head over there and take a look at some digital pianos.
Sounds good.
So this is an example of one of the digital pianos that you have. It almost looks like a real upright piano.
Yep, it does, and it has the same shape as an upright, but it's got to be plugged in.
Obviously, yeah, sure. Okay.
No strings.
Sure, no strings attached.
No, yeah. We love our iPads at the store here.
Sure. So how does is it kind of the same principle that it kind of connects wirelessly like it did to the player piano that we just saw?
Yep, this piano and the newest ones have Bluetooth technology. The newest one's from Roland do. So I can be connected to any device via Bluetooth.
Okay.
I can send audio both ways, and I can also hook up any apps that I want to use.
Wow, okay.
Roland has a whole host of educational apps that they have that are all free.
Sure.
So if you have one of their pianos, you can hook up directly. So, for example, they have songs that are already on the piano, and if you want to see the sheet music for Elise, you can actually just watch the notes while it's going.
Wow.
And then you can actually slow it down and learn this song with the piano. We can also selectively turn one hand off or both hands off and play along, right?
Wow.
So this is a teaching app, really.
Wow.
You can use any third-party apps for composition. Kids like GarageBand a lot, and that will wirelessly hook up, and you can just play right in from the piano.
Nice.
And then one thing that's really cool, this is kind of new, digital sheet music is starting to come out now, as you can imagine, right? There's an app like PiaScore we use. They say that there are 70,000 free pieces of sheet music on here.
Wow.
And
70,000.
It's unbelievable. It's public domain music. If you put it up here and want to play on an iPad, you can use your pedals to turn the pages while you're going along.
So the page turner in the concert, he's going to be fired soon.
Yeah, no more page turners.
No more page turners. It's all going to be, you just press the pedal and you're good.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really neat. So I guess the big question that I have is, obviously this can do a lot of the same things as we saw in the player piano. So what are the benefits of one over the other? What are the pros and cons?
Yeah, good question. Technological items are easier to do here. We have to add it on to an acoustic piano. If you want an acoustic piano experience, we can do that to that piano. But here, if you know all you need to do is compose, or you want to be able to practice with headphones, it's easier to do it here.
Sure. And that makes sense because there are some people who, might need to do practicing late at night or something like that, or, if you're a slacker like I was and you put off practicing before the big playing test, you want to make sure that you have some way of doing that without disturbing the neighbors, right?
I hear that a lot, yeah. Waking people up.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick before we go, I just want to make sure that we mention as we head into the school year, you guys offer piano lessons here.
We have piano lessons here, yeah. We have great teachers, and myself included. Yeah.
There you go. So talk to us a little bit about what a student can expect, or what parents can expect when they sign their kids up for piano lessons here.
Well, usually we do like an interview or sit down and talk with them. We want to sort of help them understand what piano lessons entail. We try to keep it fun, but very educational. So, we want people to have concrete skills that they adopt, but also enjoy doing it while they're learning.
Absolutely. And what's the best way for parents to, or anybody, if you're an adult too, what's the best way to sign up? What's the best way to sign up?
I would have them either send an email through the website or call us on the phone and schedule an initial meeting with, like I said, me or one of the other teachers, and then we can get them started.
Phone or website?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, if you're interested in learning piano, whether by lesson or by technology, you'll want to head down to the Steinway & Sons store here on the west side of Madison. Ben Garber, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Always
Justin.
a pleasure coming here. We always learn something.
Thanks a lot.
And that's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. I want to thank all of our viewers and all of our guests, and we'll see you next time.